We work with a lot of mid to large size property management companies, 50, 80, 100 plus listings. And one of the most common patterns we see is the use of group level pricing. On the surface, it sounds logical. Same market, same bedroom count, same amenities. Why not set the same rates? But here's the truth. Even two identical properties sitting right next to each other will never perform the same. Not in this industry, not on these platforms, not with how the OTA algorithms behave. And that's exactly why group pricing becomes a problem. So here's what actually happens. You take a set of homes with similar characteristics, you put them in the same pricing group, you apply the same pricing logic, the same length of stay rules, the same pacing thresholds, and for a handful of those properties, it might work fine. But for the rest, it can destroy performance. Because every listing has its own trajectory, its own momentum, its own booking curve, and its own behavior inside the algorithm. One home gets a burst of early bookings, the other gets nothing. One picks up traction, the other takes longer. One gets buried in search. One ranks better for reasons that can't be explained by the naked eye. And none of it has to do with quality. It's the algorithm. This is why every listing needs to be treated as its own. You can start them in the same baseline, sure, but the moment performance patterns diverge, the strategy must diverge with it. If you force all the properties in the same pricing tiers, you create a single set of rules that might fit 20%, but works against the other 80%. Group pricing is convenient, but it's not accurate. When it comes to revenue management, accuracy is everything. So if you want each property to perform at its highest potential, you have to let each property operate in its own lane, guided by its own data, its own momentum, and its own demand signals. Because similar homes don't behave the same, and group pricing treats them like they do. That's the mistake.